Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing the setup for my July bullet journal. I have done some prepping with the fonts because I wanted to try something new, so those are the lines you see, but let's just get to it. This is actually a font I saw on, I don't remember who it was, but I saw someone do this sort of font, this serif font in their bullet journal, and I really like the idea of it, but like my calligraphy skills are not the best, so I actually printed out like a hand lettering practice sheet thing and used the instructions from there. For July I wanted to go for this sort of pastel theme. I still wanted something happy, I still wanted something quite nice, not too dark. Really enjoyed my yellow theme of June, so I wanted to keep it in the same spirit, I would say. So I decided to try and go for pastels or this sort of lilac vibe. The main focus will be these fonts, and then I'll just try and mix and match different sort of elements of stickers, images, highlighters, pens, whatever basically. What did we think of that stop motion sort of thing? I think it looked cool. So yeah, this first spread is just as per usual my July header or like title spread or page or whatever you should call it, and also a to-do list. I don't really need the calendar overview, that's why I don't do it. I used to do it every month for when I was in school, but I find that I don't use my bullet journal to see the calendar. Like, I have my phone for that. I mainly use my bullet journal to track things and to write things down. This is sort of the first spread, I guess. I went in with this purple pen to do like sort of outlines. Not sure what I think of it, but like I did it once, so then I had to stick with it. My next spread will be my spread for the OLYMPICSATHON. If you don't know, the OLYMPICSATHON is a readathon that I will be hosting this July and August. It's a readathon completely inspired by the Olympic Games, and I'm super excited about it. It will be my first time ever hosting a readathon, so I'm very nervous too. This will be the spread where I will put down the books I intend to read for the different prompts, and just to keep track of everything surrounding the OLYMPICSATHON basically. This page will fill out during the next couple of weeks as I figure out my TBR. Basically we have 5 main prompts, which are quite simple and each represent one of the rings in the OLYMPICSATHON. We have like a host prompt to read something related to Japan, we have a origin prompt, a fire prompt, disability prompt, and also a sport prompt. And then the bonus prompts are quite tricky because they are meant to encourage you to read books from different continents and also translated books. It's completely up to you on what level you want to challenge yourself with this particular readathon. I will leave some links down below with information for this readathon, so you can see the announcement video and also have the link to the sign-up sheet and to the Discord. The discussions are already on the Discord about the TBRs and the different books, and it's just so much fun. And I'm so excited about this, but I'm also really nervous. I kind of try to do this like fake cursive for the titles. Next spread. First we have my TBR for July. I just actually finished filming my July TBRs, so now I know what books to put down here. This is just a page dedicated to the books I hope to read in July. July will be a different and perhaps in some ways difficult reading month, once again because the OLYMPICSATHON will start during the end of July, like on the 21st of July, so we'll have to adapt to that. So I'm just putting down some pastel-y washi tapes and pastel-y wipes, stickers, and like scraps of paper from that book of mine. I then also have these stickers from Rin Studios Co. I have mentioned them before, I love them so much, I think they are so cute. So these are like the confetti ones in like the rainbowy and pastel sort of colors, which is perfect for my theme for July. So I'm just using them and placing them quite randomly on the spread. It's just adding a bit of something, right? When I started making this setup, I didn't have a plan for this page, but then I decided to make it my secret TBR page. I'm hoping to be able to fit in to have a secret TBR in the month of July. We're gonna have to see about that, but that's the plan. I'm gonna start out strong. So this is like a separate TBR from my first TBR page. Might seem repetitive, I know, but yeah. And here I'm just gonna put like my plans and ideas for that secret TBR, and hopefully something will come out of this. Either way, the page turned out cute, so that's something at least, right? And this time I completely freehanded that serif font. That's why it looks really wacky. I also have these older stickers of mine that like are kind of used up but not really yet, so I don't want to throw them out, but like I don't really use them, so I'm just trying to find ways to use them. And they had like these gold dots, so I decided to just scatter them around and make it sort of like this starry effect. I don't know what to call it. Just randomly placing them here and there on the page, and I actually do think they looked quite nice. And it also ties in with the gold on that washi on the left side of the spread, so yay! Now, this spread will be my typical usual trackers. We will have my life tracker on the left page and my books read on the right page. My life tracker is a habit tracker. I've just decided to call it a life tracker. And here I will just track habits that I hope to follow during the month of July. Those habits may be things like drinking enough water, eating good food, working out, doing hair masks, doing face masks. I'm just making these half-ass doodles to represent my different habits that I wish to track. I think it looks cuter that way. It also saves me some space instead of having to write out the entire word. This is the way I do my life tracker, and it's kind of looked the same for the entire year. We then have my books read page, which is also a page I use quite a lot every month. Even though I have a dedicated TBR for each month, I may like read other books than the books that are on my TBR, and that's what this spread mainly is for. That once I read a book, I will just put down the name of the book and put down the rating, and that is just a very simple way for me to keep track of the books I read that month. Of course, I do my book tracking in other ways as well. I put them in Goodreads, and I also have a Google Sheet with a reading log, and the reading log is a lot more detailed, gives a lot more information, but this page is mainly for like at a glance. So once again, just adding some details such as a page from my book and doing that outline sort of thing, which looks a bit weird, but now I'm going with it. And also trying to use those stickers from those old sticker sheets. So like those arrows will be where I will write the books I've read. I know it's not straight, that's fine, not everything needs to be straight. I'm just trying to compare my spreads to see if they're somewhat cohesive and add details to them if they're not, and just improve the spreads. So there will be a lot of me going back and forth actually during this particular setup. The next spread is to track my reading. This is also something I've done for multiple months now, and I do really enjoy it, so I'm keeping up with it. Here I'm tracking both my audiobook reading and my text readings. And text reading includes both physical reading and also digital reading. Honestly, I don't do anything with these stats at all. It's mainly for me to have as an overview. I'm not sure why, but I do want... You can see that I'm alternating between upper and lowercase of this serif font. I'm just trying it out. As I said, I've never done this font before at all. So it looks a bit wonky, not really the best, but it has its own charm. And I'm once again using these confetti stickers from Green Studios Co. And we have these boxes that I made that each represent a day in the month, and I will just fill in a box when I've done that sort of reading for that particular day. It is a bit annoying to make those boxes. I don't even try to make them perfectly straight. I can't bother, and I kind of do like the look of it when it's this unperfect sort of thing. And since this is a very, I guess, book or like reading heavy setup, I've decided to just add some like book images here and there, because why not? I have some of them printed out since previous spreads. Why not try and use them? This final spread of mine will be dedicated to my channel. I started doing this sort of content calendar and also to write down my video ideas for the month. It's also something I've really been enjoying and that I'm sticking to. It's been helping me a lot to just visualize the month and my planning and the different videos. I really do enjoy this. So once again, sticking to that lowercase serif font. It's looking all right. Like, it's not too bad, is it? No, it's not. I'm getting better. I promise you, in a couple of months, if I keep this up, this will be stunning. I will just make a calendar that represents the month of July with boxes for each day. I kind of do like the vibe of the spread, like this sort of gray, black and white thing that's going on. Basically, I have a system for my content calendar that these different highlighters represent deadline, published, edited and filmed. And it's also just a way for me to keep track of my progress and how much time I spend on a video and things like that. So as you can see, I'm already putting down my deadlines. I'm trying to stick to uploading on Thursdays and Sundays. So far, knock on wood, it has been working great since I started this back in April, I believe. Sticking to those deadlines for the foreseeable future at least. And then the video ideas page is just very simple. I will just, as I come up with ideas, write them down, and then once I start working on them, they will sort of move to the left page. And that's sort of the spread. And this is sort of the setup. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this one. I do think it looks quite cute. It's a bit different than what I've done before, but I'm happy with it, and it's not too difficult either, although it does take me some time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Goodbye!
You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before.